If it's yes, remain standing. If it's no, take your seat. All of us are standing. All right. Moving on with the next question, everyone. Do you have that strategic business building activities in motion? If you say yes, remain standing. No, take your seat. No one is sitting again, except for those who are taking that photos and videos. All right, last question. Is your business building initiatives enough? Yes, remain standing. No, take your seat. There you go. Highly expected. It's not because you wanted to sit already, probably. Oh, there are a few who's really standing. All right. Good for you. Can we clap our hands for these guys, everyone? Thank you so much. So this is something that, for most of the businesses, I've been in business for more than 2 decades already, and have started as early as 24, 25 years old. Have so many businesses along the way, and was proven to be in one major business that is already future-proof in logistics, that we're into where we were able to really hit what we call this golden egg. Now with this, everyone, we know that there's a lot of challenge along the way. In fact, I'm part of the advocacy here in the country. One of the pioneer advocates of Go Negosyo. It's an entrepreneurial advocacy here in the country that brings in the beauty of entrepreneurship all over the Philippines. And it's really hard. When we were starting 18, 19 years ago, we were just few who have joined us with the bandwagon to help Filipinos to be in business. And now we have reached, in fact, one of our good friends here, Delby, have joined us recently, past few years, to help us get through mentorship and coaching to those who are into business. But mind you, there's really a lot of challenge in getting in different businesses. You, in your image consulting, you are also in business. Take a look at these challenges, everyone. In order for you to be on spotlight, you have to traverse these key, major, and vital, critical questions that we need to work on. First on the list, market education. There's that really need for us, for you guys, to really penetrate and help people know exactly what image consulting is all about. Credibility. All over the world, there's a lot of unethical issues, unethical ways of doing business, but we don't want that. Especially so, you are helping shape individuals, right? Right, everyone? We may have come from different countries. We may have different cultures, orientation. We may have different ways to speak our languages. But there's one common that we can do. What's that, everyone? To bring the best out of people. And you are there at the center, at the front, at the side, and the back of it. So how will you do things if it's not on ethical means and ways? Third on the list, the rise of influencers. And earlier, what we did, TikTok Zumba Live thing. It's about relevance, everyone. The influencers are getting into it. The question will be, will you counter that? Will you complement that? Or combat that? And I've seen some of you here are also influencers, right? In our own rights, right? Right? Next on the list, barriers to corporate circles. There's really difficulty getting into the corporate. Why? For some organization, they don't see image consulting as a way to help their teams, their organization. How do you get that barrier? And last but not least, everyone, how do you build your virtual footprint? The space has now it's totally different at this point. Wherein, how do you get your footprint on it virtually? Okay, so these are the challenging paths to get into your ways to build further your business. It's reason enough that our initiatives may be traditional, may be classic, may be working at this point, but there are so many ways to get into your market at this point. Now, look at this, everyone. Normally, first quarter of the year in the country, here in the Philippines, people wanted to, organizations really wanted to do a lot of rara to their team. Sales, leadership, been invited to a lot of engagement to speak about on sales leadership, doing a lot of keynote, to really drive and push people to be at their best, to be at their peak, to achieve things. And there's one CEO who have called me, asked for a meeting, and we've discussed about the last 3 years wherein his sales team, national scale, all over the Philippines, was really down in terms of sales. And he was telling me about everything Paulo had been provided, all resources, all trainings, all fundings, all caddying, all the things that these people need on the ground, on the field, we have provided. But what's happening? Based on that discussion, we were able to pinpoint one: the need to refrain people to be, rewire their minds. Another engagement, just recently. Big multinational insurance company, we have so many agencies and brokers in their fold, and these are all achievers. In fact, the businesses are really, really big already. But the problem over the years is that the winning ways are not there anymore. So what's the problem? Complacency. It kills. Complacency kills everyone. And bring forth the organization tells about what we can do again with these sales achievers